Question 1. Correct 0.000798516 to 3 significant figures. Now 3SF simply means the first 3 non-zero digits from the left hand side. Such digits are 7, 9, 8. So you need to approximate by considering the next digit 5. Because you have 5 there, you round it up to 1. If you add 1 to 8, it becomes 9. So for 3SF, you have 0.00799. C is the correct option. Question 2. Simplify 1 base 2 all squared. So because of the square, it simply means that you should multiply 1 base 2 by itself. So you arrange it for multiplication using the first digit. You have 1. If you use the second digit, you also have 1. And you know, after you multiply like this, the next thing is to add 1 plus nothing here. You have 1. You know, when you are adding a base 2, you only have 2 digits as your result, 0 and 1. So 1 plus 1, it ought to be 2, but you do not have 2 in base 2. So you divide that 2 you have by 2, and that is 1 remainder 0. You put down the 0 and you take the remainder 1 here. So if you add again, 1 plus 1 is the same 0 remainder 1. So you put that 0, you take the 1 forward, and you bring the 1 down. In other words, 1 plus 1 is 10. That is in base 2 now. 1 plus 1 is 10. You put down 0, you carry 1. So by this, A is the correct option. Question 3. Solve 2 to the power of root 2s plus 1 equal to 32. What you have here is exponential equation. You can express the bases 2 and 32 as base 2. So you have 2 to the power of root 2s plus 1 equal to 2 to the power of 5 for 32. Now the bases are equal. If you equate them, you are left with the powers that are equal. You need to remove the square root from the left hand side. To do that, you just have to square both sides. If you square both sides, you have 2s plus 1 equal to 25. Collect like terms. 2s is equal to 25 minus 1. 2s is equal to 24. Divide through by 12. Divide through by 2. Divide through by 2 to get s. So 2 is equal to 24 over 2, and that is 12. C is the correct option. Question 4. If log 2 base 10 is equal to m and log 3 base 10 is equal to n, find log 24 base 10 in terms of m and n. Solution. So you have log 24 base 10. For us to achieve 2 and 3 from that log 24 base 10, you need to first express it as log 8 times 3 base 10. We can obtain 2 from 8. This is product, and product implies addition. So when you add, the base is spread across the numbers 8 and 3. So you have log base 8, log 8 base 10, log 8 base 10, and log 8 base 10 can be expressed as log 2 cube, because we are interested in 2 and 3, can be expressed in log 2 power 3 base 10, then plus 3 log 3 base 10. So you have log 2 base. So let's take it from here again. You have log 8 times 3 base 10. This is product law, which can be reversed to addition if base 10, that is log base 10, is spread across. So you have log 8 base 10 plus log 3 base 10. Because it is 2 that we need, you can express 8 as 2 cube. By power law, power 3 is used to multiply the log in this form. So you have 3 log 2 base 10 plus log 3 base 10. Log 2 is m, so you have 3m plus log 3 base 10 is n, so you have plus n. So A is the correct option. Question 5. Find the fifth term of the sequence 2, 5, 10, 17. So let us get a pattern from the first 4 terms. The first term is 2. To get the second term 5, you add 3 to the first term. You have the second term. To get the third term, you add 5 to the second term. To get the fourth term, you add 7 to the third term. So the pattern is addition of the next odd number to the previous term. So the fifth term, we have to add the next odd number 9 to 17, and that is 26. D is the correct option. Question 6. If P is a set with the element minus 3 less than S less than 1, and Q is a set with elements minus 1 less than S less than 3, where S is a real number, find P intersection Q. The set P under the given range, the elements are minus 2, minus 1, and 0, because minus 2 and 1 are not inclusive. Then set Q by the given range, you have 0, 1, 2, minus 1 and 3, they are not inclusive, so the intersection is 0. If you look at the options, the only option with element 0 is option A. By this range, minus 1 and 1 are not inclusive, so you have only 0. So A is the correct option. Question 7. Factorize 6PQ minus 3 arrow S minus 3PS plus 6Q arrow. This is factorization by grouping, but before then, if you check all the terms, 3 is common, so you factor out 3 first. So if you group the terms, you can take the second term with third term because they have a letter in common. Then you can group the fourth term with second term. We are trying to follow the order of the letter. factors. So from the first group, you can factor out p. You factor out p, you have it in this form. From the second group, you can factor out arrow. If you factored out arrow from the second group, you have it in this form. Clearly, you see that 2q minus s is common. If you take it out again, you are left with p here plus arrow that will form the other bracket. And this is the factorization that you are asked to do. So B is the correct option. Question 8. What number should be subtracted from the sum of two whole number 1/6 and two whole number 7/12 to give three whole number 1/4? Let that number be s. So the first two fractions, if you add them together and subtract s from it, it is equal to the third fractions. So if you convert the mixed fractions to improper fractions, you have this result. So let's simply take s to the right and 13/4 to the left, and you have it in this form, so that you just have to simplify the left hand side by finding the LCM of 6, 12, 4, and that is 12. You know the rule now. You divide the LCM by each denominator and your answer times numerator. That gives this step. If you add and subtract, you have 18/12 equal to s. You can divide the two numbers by 6, so you have s equal to 3/2. To mixed fraction, you have one whole number 1/2. B is the correct option. Question 9. Mesa is 5 years old and Joyce is thrice old as Mesa. In how many years' time? In how many years will Joyce be twice as old as Mesa? From the question, Mesa's age is 5. Joyce's age is thrice, that is 3 times 5 equal to 15. So let's get the age difference. The age difference is 10, but I think we don't even need that. Let s be the years Joyce will be twice. That is in the future now. So you add s to Joyce's age, that is 15 plus s, and you add s to Mesa's age, but twice. That means you multiply 2. You multiply that expression 5 plus s by 2. If you expand the right hand side, you have 10 plus 2s. So you equate to the left. Collect like terms. You have 15 minus 10 equal to 2s minus s, and that is s equal to 5. C is the correct option. Question 10. If 16 times 2 to the power of s plus 1 is equal to 4 power s times 8 to the power of 1 minus s, find the value of s. What you have is exponential equation. So let us express in the common base of 2. You express 16 as base 2 in this form, 4 as base 2 in this form, and 8 as base 2 in this form. You apply the law of multiplication of indices, which states that when numbers with the same bases are multiplied, their powers are added. So if you open this bracket with 3, you have 3 minus 3s, and you add to the other power. The same thing you do here. Now the bases are the same. If you equate them, you are left with the powers. But this 5 plus s you have here is 4 plus 1, that is 5 plus s, and 3 minus s, you have 3, 2s minus 3s is minus s, so you have in that form. In collect like terms, you have s plus s equal to 3 minus 5, and that is 2s equal to minus 2. Divide through by 2, s is equal to minus 1. D is the correct option. Pythagoras Simplified Maths. If you are viewing and watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe for more updates from time to time. Like and share PSM videos. If you are viewing and watching from Facebook, follow and like the page for more updates. Also share PSM videos.